Back in the early 50s, they had a hospital foundation drive in Indianapolis, and their goal was to collect $20 million.
That's a bigger job than I've ever had, to say, yeah, we can do this. Come on, lock arms. We'll raise money. We'll knock on doors. We're going to do this. We're going to build our hospital.
And it's interesting, the hospital room rate, and you have difficulty believing this, was $22.50 a day.
They just wanted to care for patients. And they built their first facility, and Mr. McClin, who was the first president, taught everyone that it was all about caring for people. After Alan Hicks took over, I think his most important contribution was realizing that because Indianapolis is a quadrant city, we needed to be at least on the north side.
When he convinced people to buy 106 acres out here on the north side of town, which was Shadeland Avenue, Boonville then, that was so far-sighted, and it wasn't very popular at the time.
It's just amazing. This was started out sort of a little more than a first aid station, really, for the people that lived north, so they didn't have to come down to the emergency room at the community.
Over the past 60 years, Community Health Network has grown to include more than 200 sites of care and more than 14,000 team members, all connected to one mission. Deeply committed to the communities we serve, we enhance health and well-being.
We are only as strong as our network is strong, and we want to do everything that we can here locally to provide the best care to the patients and to the community that we serve.
Somebody who's called to be a caregiver never sees putting themselves first. They're here for others. Isn't that special? What a calling. I mean, it's like, I'm here for somebody else, and I'll do anything for you. And I take your concerns and put them in front of my own.
You can give at work, serve at work, but it takes the extra person to go out in the community and continue to give. And I've seen a lot of that. They're just a very giving group of people.
It couldn't be a better life than being an obstetrician gynecologist. I delivered 17,144 babies, and that doesn't count the ones I've delivered in my dreams since then.
The passion is there. They're doing it for the right reasons. They're strategic, they're entrepreneurial.
They are amazing individuals. See, I can get choked up talking about this, but the leaders that we have here and the staff, they are just awesome people, and they're really what makes us so special.
A lot of businesses have left the East Side. And I know there's been a lot of people waiting for me personally to make that decision as well to exit the East Side. And I've said since I was given the responsibility to take over, I would never do that. I would not turn our back on the community that we serve. So we've come up with a very innovative way to build a new hospital while we take the old hospital down. A lot of change has happened in Indianapolis. And we're able to go extend our mission, extend our service to other places, and that just makes us stronger.
In terms of what our purpose is and our goals are, we haven't changed from the very beginning. It is evident in everything we do.
I believe that performance is driven more by relationships and having purposeful work. And I believe that those two things are really in abundance in this organization, and I think that's really sets us apart.
To talk through and hear firsthand those stories. One thing is so consistent is the camaraderie. We can do this. And we can do this for somebody else. It's always for somebody else, and that's what makes healthcare so special. 14,000 people come to work every single day to do something for somebody else. That is so special. It is so compelling, and it is so inspiring.